We go to Houston, Texas for a hearing. 21-year-old Ronald Waters has been charged with criminal trespass. A month earlier, Waters was arrested for trespassing at a gas station and released on a personal recognizance bond. And it wasn't the first time he'd gotten in trouble there. Waters has been convicted several times for theft at the same gas station, including for an incident just a month prior to this most recent arrest. When he failed to show at the next hearing for his trespassing case, his bond was revoked and he was arrested again. Today, Waters appears before Judge David Fleischer to hear if he'll be issued a new bond. He's represented by attorney Jillian Hawkins.
I'm really unhappy with you, Mr. Waters. When does it stop? 14 theft cases you have in your background. 14. What's going on now is that your lawyer wants me to give you a PR bond. I know that you're asking me please, but the problem is, though, is if we let you out, are you going to pick up perhaps a 15th theft case? I know that you're going to tell me that, of course it's not going to happen. I'm going to have a halo. I know that's what you're going to tell me.
I understand about them thefts. What I used to do back then, but that's not going on.
All these are from 23 and 24. What do you mean back then?
This ain't been going on though, I ain't been doing none of that no more. And these same officers just keep on harassing me, jumping out on me, and can't.
If you know that you have the same officers that are coming after you over and over and over, yet you continue to go back to the same gas station over and over.
Before wrapping things up, Judge Fleischer puts a plan in motion to help keep Waters away from the gas station.
You need to start working. You have way too much time on your hands, and you are the epitome of self-destructive behavior. You need something to do with your life, Mr. Waters. You need to get a job. So this is what we're going to do. We have a job fair that's coming up. He's going to meet me at the Fresh Start because we're going to get his ass a job. A full-time job. I'm going to be at that Fresh Start fair, and I expect you to be there because you and me are going to get you a job, one way or the other somehow. And I'm going to expect you to show up to that thing at 9 in the morning when it starts, if I let you out. I haven't decided yet. That's where we're at, okay? Thanks.
3 weeks later, Waters was released on a new PR bond with the condition he attend the job fair. But when he didn't show, Waters was taken into custody and then released on a new bond of $12,504. 2 months later, his criminal trespass case was dismissed. His theft case is pending. Next, we're in Lewisville, Texas for a failure to appear hearing. 45-year-old Alicia Allen has been charged with unnecessary use of a horn. 2 years earlier, police say Allen, a food delivery driver, pulled up to a four-way stop sign directly behind a marked police vehicle. That's when Allen honked her horn at the officer, a civil infraction. She was issued a citation and ordered to appear in court. But when Allen failed to show on multiple occasions, a warrant was issued for her arrest. Today, she appears remotely before Judge Brian Holman to plead no contest and discuss next steps in the case.
Alicia Allen?
Hey, Judge.
All right, Miss Allen, looks like you have just...
I already know I was doing Uber DoorDash that day, and we were at a four-way stop, and I honked at a cop. And I think she was having a bad day because she wrote me a ticket.
Wait. You honked at a cop?
Yes, I honked at a cop. I just thought people were going slow at the four-way stop.
But you honked at a cop.
It was a four-way stop. She was taking too long.
Well, and then you failed to appear in court.
Because I didn't remember.
And you know you had a warrant for your arrest.
I just figured that out last week. But that's something minor, though. That's something that I can just deal with and get out the way.
It is minor until you're in jail.
You go to jail for honking your horn?
No. You don't. You go to jail for failure to appear in court. Unfortunately, Miss Allen, your fine increased significantly.
What is it?
Now it's $499.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, what do you want to do?
I don't want to pay $500 for honking a horn. Tell your officer stop having bad days.
You can either pay the fine or you can do community service, but I'm only going to do the community service.
What is that? Not really up for that.
Well, that's up to you.
I'm trying to do the best that I can, but paying is not an option for me right now.
I think, Miss Allen, you misunderstand the circumstances.
No, I don't think you understand my end. I didn't do anything wrong other than honk my horn, and I want to do
Very
community
good. I'll
service
accept the
or
plea
do
of no contest, and your fine of $499 is due within 30 days.
Okay, but I don't want to pay y'all, sir.
Oh, I'm clear on what you want. And I'm clear of...
I don't think you are. And you got way hostile with me, but dang. I was going to call you a cool judge too, but what the hell happened? But
hey,
anyway,
Miss
that's
Allen,
what I'm
you are
trying
in court right now. If you continue to act this way, I'm going to hold you in contempt of court.
Act what way?
You know, Miss Allen, you're...
What's going on?
Yeah, Miss Allen, I'm going to ask that you just stop talking just for a minute. I don't want you to get in trouble by saying something you shouldn't say.
I'm about to go to jail.
The judge seems to have had enough. He mutes Allen's mic and moves to end the hearing.
I'm resetting your case. Ms. Allen, what are you waving at me for?
Because I can't talk. What are you resetting my case for?
Ms. Allen?
What are you resetting my case for?
Ms. Allen, I'm done with you. You'll need to appear in court at this point.
For what?
You need to appear in court at this point. I'm not going to deal with you on this through video anymore.
Sir, I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this case.
If you interrupt me again, I'm going to hold you in contempt of court.
Are you serious, bro?
Allen has failed to appear in court or pay her fine. The original warrant is still active, and the case is pending. Next, we head to Houston, Texas for a plea hearing. 32-year-old Delroy Wakefield has been charged with possession of marijuana. 7 months earlier, Wakefield, whose criminal record includes convictions for armed robbery and aggravated assault, was arrested for carrying 2 to 4 ounces of marijuana. He was released on a $100 bond. And today, Wakefield appears before Judge David Fleischer, who, since it's Halloween, is sporting a Beetlejuice-style jacket.
Mr. Wakefield, you're charged with possession of marijuana. You're facing up to a year in jail and/or a $4,000 fine due to the amount. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 30 days in jail credit for the 4 days that you've already done. Understand that this charge will go on your record. It'll be there for the rest of your life. Do you understand? I mean, do you have a job? What do you do in life? Dude, it's not funny. You're using all kinds of dope. You've got no job. What the hell are you going to be doing in 30 years from today, man? You're going to end up on the street, jobless, prospectless, ain't got no money. Where are you going in life, man? It's not a good way to be in life. I know that you like to have fun. I know that you like to party, but you got to think about your future. And if you got no job, you got no money, you're going to be on the street begging, either that or you're going to be slinging. You get caught up in that, you're either dead or with a 40-year sentence. Have you ever had a full-time job?
Yes.
Doing what?
I was a pipe fitter.
You were a pipe fitter. For real. Dude, pipe fitting, if you get a trade like that, you can kill it, man. What you do now, it sucks. Sucks. You have to do something in your life, Mr. Wakefield, because if you don't, you're going to end up in jail with a lengthy sentence or on the street. You work hard now, so you set yourself up for the future, so you can have vacations. You can buy nice cars the legitimate way. What you're doing now, it sucks. It's not a good way to go through life, man. The reason I'm telling you this, Mr. Wakefield, is because your demeanor and the way you act when you come in here, you think it's a joke. And what I'm trying to tell you is that your future should mean something.
Before accepting the plea, Judge Fleischer has a final message for the defendant.
We have enough people in custody as it is. Your life is hard enough as it is. It doesn't get easier the older you get. It gets harder. You get fatter. You get uglier. You lose hair. The older you get, the more unemployable you get. So if you don't set yourself up now, you're going to be nothing in 20 years. Do something, Mr. Wakefield. How do you plead? Guilty or not guilty? I will find you guilty, sentence you to the agreement. One more thing. If you come back, it's not going to go well. Good luck, Mr. Wakefield.
Wakefield was taken into custody and served 26 days in the county jail. The case is now closed. Next, we're in Houston, Texas for an arraignment. 39-year-old Cody Wright has been charged with possession of marijuana. 3 days earlier, Wright, who was already out on bond for an unrelated drug charge, was pulled over on a traffic stop. When police conducted a search, they discovered that Wright was carrying a small amount of marijuana, a violation of his bond, and he was arrested. Today, Wright appears before Judge David Fleischer to see if he'll be released on a new bond.
How's jail? Good. I hope it's an absolutely miserable experience because we're not getting through to you. What do we need to do to get through to you that you have to follow bond conditions?
Judge Fleischer looks over the details of the new charge.
Mr. Wright, I'm going to find that there's probable cause. Let me ask you, why on earth would we give you a PR bond when you continue to violate conditions? Tell me why.
Using needles for about 2 years now. I think if I go back to it, I'm going to die. That's what we have.
Every person I meet here is about to do this. They're about to do that. Intentions are great. It's actions what count. Your intentions go in one ear and they go out that ear. That's how good intentions are.
I want to get past this.
I don't think that you can do it on your own. You've already shown us that you cannot. Tell me again, why would we let you out?
Second issue.
The judge calls on public defender Lori Gooch, who's off camera.
What do you think?
Give him a chance. Next he won't get another chance.
The only way you will get a chance from me, Mr. Wright, is if you come here 2 times a week and take tests showing me that you're not using anything, and you go to AA or NA 3 times a week with proof that you're doing it. I will give you a curfew of 9 p.m. and you must maintain a full-time job. If you want me to let you out, those are the things that you must do. And if you know that you can't do it, don't. Because if you muck this thing up again, I will hold you in contempt, slap you with 180 days in jail. I will probate it for 2 years and then put you into a treatment facility in the jail where it's a minimum of 9 months, depending on how well you respond to treatment. So if you violate this thing, you will go into a treatment facility for a minimum of 9 months. You understand me? Okay, Lori, I'm going to grant it to you. However, he knows what's expected. Mr. Wright,
Let's see. You will never get another chance. This is the only chance because I've not given you one. That's the only reason I believe everyone should get at least one chance. You understand?
Wright was released on a $1,000 personal bond, and his previous bond remained in place. But when he failed to appear at his next hearing, his bonds were revoked, and a warrant was issued for his arrest. His cases are pending. Next, we're in Belton, Texas for a child visitation hearing. 38-year-old Alan Wayne Kelly is seeking additional time and unsupervised visits with his 18-month-old daughter, who lives with her mother, his ex-girlfriend, 41-year-old Sarah Gillette. Gillette's recently denied Kelly unsupervised visits because she claims he has anger issues, as well as a history of drug use. Also, Kelly served a year in prison back in 2017 for assaulting Gillette's then 10-year-old daughter from a previous relationship. Today, Kelly and Gillette appear without attorneys before Judge Michael Nelson to discuss Kelly's request to spend more time with the child, including unsupervised visits. State Attorney Laura Hubbard starts the hearing with some questions for Gillette.
As far as visitation goes, has Mr. Kelly been visiting with?
Yes, he has.
And how does currently have insurance?
So I do have Medicaid, and then he does provide some insurance, and I would like an opportunity to speak. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but to speak on some bills.
Ma'am. All you gotta do is listen to the question and answer the question. You don't get to elaborate. Thank you.
Next, Jana Gustafson from Child Services questions the witness.
Did you allow him to see her unsupervised?
Yes, for a period of time.
And was there a reason you stopped those visits?
Yes, I had gone by his work to give him a Father's Day gift, and his anger was exposed. He threw it in the car.
So after Father's Day, you did not allow Mr. Kelly to see again, is that right?
That is correct.
Next, Gustafson questions Kelly.
Since you got off parole, have you had any more trouble where you got arrested or any more trouble with the law?
No.
At this point in time, you haven't had any trouble with alcohol or drugs?
Nope.
Do you know what Ms. Gillette is referring to when she said that you displayed anger?
Yes. You want me to explain?
Can you tell me what your perception as to what happened that day?
So.
Objection.
Okay, stop. Hold up. What's the objection, ma'am?
So we weren't allowed to elaborate whenever I was on stand.
Okay, here's the deal, ma'am. Oh, that's not a proper objection. I know you're not a lawyer, ma'am, but I am.
Okay.
And that's not a legal objection, ma'am. So it's overruled. You may answer the question, Mr. Kelly. Thank you.
On that day, I did get upset because she just shows up at my work unannounced, and they were having to call the cops on her because she was acting out and acting a fool.
Objection. No proof. You're just lying on stand, and
I'm getting ready to put you in a breakout room and now let you participate in this, ma'am, okay?
When things calm down, Kelly's live-in fiancée, 50-year-old Karina Johnson, is called to the stand.
What has been your general observations of those visits, ma'am? What have you seen?
That he is a great father to her and very attentive to her. He makes sure she is well taken care of.
Judge Nelson then asks each party to make a final statement.
I'm an amazing mom. He's a first-time dad. I really pray that the court hears me and puts a modified version to where she's not overnight until she has words. And I don't think it's a good idea to have non-family members in the home.
All right, Mr. Kelly, your turn, sir.
What I really want is to be able to see my daughter, obviously. I know that I can take care of her. My mindset is in a better place. And I can do co-parenting. It's not hard.
Before the judge makes his ruling, Kelly has a final question.
Karina's allowed to be around her, right?
There's no restriction about either party having people around the child at this point. And
I don't have an issue with her. She's trash.
Miss Gillette, get back here now.
Sorry, I thought it was muted. I apologize.
No, it was not, Miss Gillette. Here's the deal, Miss Gillette. That's going to cost you.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
That was getting ready to cost you a weekend in jail.
No, I apologize. I do. I thought I was muted.
Okay.
And I mean, everyone has an opinion. I apologize.
You're not allowed to give your opinion in my courtroom, ma'am, and this is my courtroom. Understood?
He gave an opinion as well.
Okay, here's the deal, ma'am. I'm sentencing you to 48 hours in jail.
Oh.
Jail. You hear? Hey, yeah, you want longer? Shoot for it. I'm gonna find you in contempt. I'm sending you to 48 hours in jail. I'm gonna hold that in abatement. Anything comes up over the next couple of weeks, before this thing comes final, I will order you to start serving that sentence. This is my court of law. You don't get to come in here and try to rush out over me. I will not allow it. You understand, ma'am? Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor, I do. I truly apologize to your court.
Not do anything to make me enforce that order or take that abatement off, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Unless you want to spend 48 hours in Bell County Jail.
2 months later, the judge ruled that Kelly will be granted additional unsupervised visitation time. And Gillette made it through the abatement period without incident and did not serve any jail time. The case is now closed.